Here we are. We do have a multi-day severe weather outbreak possible, as aforementioned in your in the video. I'm gonna have to remove these armrests. Anyways, multi-day severe weather outbreak is possible, starting with today, day 1 here. If you are in the circle that I'm drawing, you are expecting some severe weather. That's more like it right there. There you go. You're expecting severe weather if you are in this blare. And if you are in the smaller circle, you do have an enhanced risk for your area. Means you could see up damaging winds or even a few tornadoes possible. Let's get into your timing here. This is going to be the HRRR, which I do feel like is overreacting, so around 7 a.m. we see this line converging. Well, we see this. We see a line converging within that area. And we see a ton of prefrontals. Like, this is why I feel like this is more inaccurate. We see a ton of prefrontals. Because here's your front, potentially. And here's prefrontals. And you can see we have a ton of being in these prefrontals, meaning that HRRR does agree that it is conditionally environmentally potential for tornadoes. These little beams that I'm pointing out could be supercells. These are all worth noting here. We have a ton of beaming. What this means is there is enough energy for tornadoes. There is enough cape, there's enough lift, there is everything right for a tornado. However, I do have one critical flaw that I feel like is going to affect the storms. I'm currently recording this at 5 a.m., so I'm tired, okay? And as we push it through around this is where I think the severe weather activity will pick up. Around 4 p.m. we do have a stream set up. We have just massive amounts of beaming. Somewhere within here is your front. I can't exactly recall it. But we have a ton of these prefrontals beaming, which is very dangerous. So that's going to be something to watch for here. And all of those are prefrontals. And this is where HRRR stops. And as we can see, we are into the overnight hours. Let's go over to NAM 3K. I think we'll start stream around 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere along within there, and probably end around like 3, 4 a.m. potentially. I don't want to go in too deep into it, however, NAM is not as aggressive as HRR was. And as you guys can see, yes, there are a ton of prefrontals around 5 p.m. This is also a prediction. I do think that the tornado probs should be confined to this area in specific. I think this area has the greater likelihood of a stronger tornado. So this is my prediction. If I'm the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center, I'm probably enhancing this. I'm probably going to go and enhance that. And probably extend this slight risk. Sort of along like this. And actually pretty much closely confine those two there, because I think once it gets past this enhanced risk, it'll be dead pretty much until it gets over in here into Tallahassee area. Then we're gonna have a morning tornado outbreak potentially, which I'll be in school for. So let's take a look at your dew point, which is where I do think a critical flaw may appear. Let it load. It is 5:03 a.m. Where's moisture? Where's your moisture? You want it to become more unstable. However, how this is looking, it is going to be pretty stable in the morning and then severely explode. It's raining! Dude, my road is going to be in bad shape when I drive. And then we see here around 8 a.m. we start getting moisture, which is where I do think, yes, we'll probably have it, but that critical flaw that I think could give this, and you guys can see the dry line. You guys can see that dry line. Something more like this. It's probably got a low associated there. No, I'm just playing. There's your dry line right there. And you guys can see this moisture-rich environment. Yes, that this is also moisture-rich right within here. But I'm talking about your severe weather outbreak, which I think that your more moisture-rich environment is right there. Because, you know, you guys get the idea. That right there could be the reason that these tornadoes actually happen. You guys, we have dew points all the way in the 70s, potentially even near the 80s. That's serious. Let's take a look at your temperature, where we do have temps in the 60s, which could also play a factor in if there's going to be severe weather or not. Could play a huge factor in this, too. you have 70 degrees, which is potent. And then if you look all the way back, you have temps at -3 degrees. Holy crap. Oklahoma, you're chilling at around 44 degrees. And this brings me to the next portion of the YouTube video after this, which is the Arctic air. So area is Arctic air. Most of your states here are pretty cool. But Arctic air is going to be a portion of this video. We're doing a specific deep dive into New Orleans as well, so currently we don't have time for that. With your supercell composites showing that thunderstorms, they're going to have enough energy. Basically what I'm getting at, because I'm running out of time, we only have like 4 minutes and I have a ton of other stuff to talk about, is to stay weather aware. Be safe. Make sure you have a plan of action in case a tornado comes through your town. Alright, now let's go over your composite reflectivity. But first, let's go into your winter weather. There you guys go. Here's going to be an overview of what could potentially happen this week in the United States. You have low-level jet. You have a low level here, which is going to be producing the severe weather down here and up within here. And then you guys could get some ice and snow off the backside of it. Oklahoma, you may get some snow. It's not going to be as initial estimates, but you could get some snow. And you got more storms on the way here. Let's take a look at GFS. We'll have an update video before we go live, hopefully. Here you guys go. Here's what GFS thinks will happen within this time frame in America. On the 10th, a potential snowstorm could affect a nor'easter potentially. And on the 15th, a deep dive of snow into the Oklahoma region. We zoom in, a ton of ice associated here. Sleet. Even snow. Pointing this out because Oklahoma hasn't had snow this whole year. Alright, let's go over your other outlooks really quickly because we are running out of time. We only have like 30 seconds, so. Day 2, you do have a large area here of severe weather. We'll have a video up specifically based on this event before the event starts, hopefully. Where you do have a tornado risk there. And there. Dang, that one's strong. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy with the new chair. Peace out.